Well, this has been an exceptionally good opening set. Quality of the tennis has been good from both players. The pressure always on the server. There's only been one break of serve apiece so far. Williams with the new balls, trying to get back on level terms. And she's made it.
That's amazing. Right on the 2 lines, I think. Right in the corner. I don't think the camera's going to be quick enough to get that. Venus just asking. Thought that it was probably a bit closer, but it's a third double fault.
A real opportunity here for Kuznetsova. Kept good length throughout, enough to draw the error. That was a must-win point. Kuznetsova would be a little disappointed she gave it up as cheaply as she did. Brilliant. It's a right tactic executed perfectly.
Great disguise on it. Well, I thought she was going to go down the line. And I think Williams probably thought so too. She's coming back from this. A last minute flick of the hand.
And her reward is a break point for a 5-3 lead. Went to the well once too often.
Yes, a little extravagant.
Got a chance to make amends here. Brilliant. Good serve, set the point up nicely, and then went for the forehand, but nothing too extreme.
Yes, well into the court again, really looking for it.
Shame, after all the good work of the previous few points. Superb stuff. Such athleticism from both players.
Well, you just got to sit back and admire this kind of tennis. Wow.
Now, this is a match so far that would grace any final. Brilliant. The eagerness to get up the court. A lot of first serves in when she needed it most. And really aggressive when she got an opportunity to take the ball on the rise.
They're so confident, aren't they, that they know they need to play at this kind of level, and they step up the court and they swing quite freely. But within that, they have lovely control with it. And it's so good to watch. Footwork is constant from the pair of them. You can see the feet coming off the ground.
Yeah, the first point in the game is so important. That's why Williams, I think, will be so disappointed she wasn't able to get that one in.
See, they're only just missing when they do miss, and they're not even blinking, so they know the next point they have to try and do the same thing.
Well, yesterday in a match with Hingis, when it got a little tight, she did miss a few more balls in the opening set. There's just one or two now that have flown deep at the baseline. Good serve, very accurate, and it's very difficult for the returner on clay when the ball hits the line, because it does tend to skid, picks up pace, stays a bit lower, or bounces violently into the air, and no chance really to make that last second adjustment.
Yes, the thing that really used to annoy me on a clay court was in the middle of a rally, if your opponent hit the ball on the service line and it skidded either high or low, whatever, and you're in the middle of your swing. I always used to think that was so unfair.
I know, because you've worked hard to earn the short ball, and then it's a disadvantage in the end. It's a shame. She worked hard initially in the rally to stay in it. Excellent serve from Kuznetsova, and some good tactics going back behind Williams. Always an intelligent play against somebody who's relatively tall with a large wingspan. So, very important game won by Kuznetsova, who leads 5-4.
Yeah, that serve of Kuznetsova's, I would be pleased if it was my first serve, let alone a second serve. Absolutely incredible, the chances and the risks that they have to take. But this was a good recovery from Venus. She was all over the place. You see those long legs Sometimes it's hard to keep control of what they're doing.
I know they swirl everywhere,
Yes.
don't they? They're moving in every direction, but still she manages to maintain control of the racket head under extreme pressure and still generate relatively a decent amount of pace to get a good shot back in play. And it's tough, I think, playing against her because you never really know what to expect because she can hit such a good shot from a seemingly awkward position.
Exactly. I actually think both Venus and Serena sometimes look so awkward, and yet they produce this unbelievable shot that goes so hard. Where do they get the power from when they're off balance?
So still all very much to play for in this opening set. Fans have been really delighted with the tennis that they've seen throughout the day. Two really close matches. Kim Clijsters the only one winning in straight sets over Francesca Schiavone. Demencheva and Chokvedadze coming through in 3 sets. So just the one semi-final berth up for grabs. 4-5. That's a lovely start. Knew exactly what she wanted to try and do. Set the point up perfectly with a really good serve.
And then that was an awkward backhand. You could see the feet not quite where she wanted them to be as the ball came to her, too close to the body, but still went through with the stroke.
Much better footwork that time. Got up the court very quickly indeed.
Yeah, this is a thing. You do have to be watching and reacting. The first move to get up the court and onto the ball is vital.
Now, here's a real opportunity for Kuznetsova to put Williams under even more pressure. Brilliant. No hesitation whatsoever.
Well, big hitting, first one side, then the other.
Fantastic. Just a joy to watch. This is the time in the set when they should both be getting a little tight, a little nervous, and they're still taking full swings at the ball and timing the vast majority of them exceptionally well.
Absolutely. That was an awkward shot, bounced low for Kuznetsova, but next one's at the height she loves it, that shoulder height type of shot. To watch it carefully when it goes up. The light isn't very good at the moment, so you really got to keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah, it does look a little dark. It'd be interesting to see at the end of this first set, especially for the player that loses it, as to whether they feel that they're going to be able to get a result this evening. That's just too good. Ball was dropped a little short, but still, brilliant forehand.
Such belief again. Knows what she wants to do, follows it through.
Now, early on, she was making the volleys that when there's just that little bit of additional pressure, it really tells. That's the area of the game that Williams isn't really that comfortable with. It was a makeable shot.
It was. I always think it's worth giving her a dipping volley to play.
Set point, Kuznetsova.
And there's that good reaction. I think last year she would have got very, very uptight, but it's the right shot to go for, it's the right stroke. She only just missed it.
Yeah, just lost the rhythm a little bit, didn't hit up on the ball. And she's got more work to do here to stay in this opening set. And it's well done. The three shots there were all superb. Firstly the serve and the backhand, and even though that forehand volley looked a little shaky, did enough with it.
Yeah, she did exactly the right thing, which was not to be too clever with it, because Kuznetsova's stranded way back here. Just push it short. Doesn't matter what the volley looks like. Yeah, exactly right again from Kuznetsova. Not giving her any room to leap at a volley, just keeping it tight. They are hard to play.
A lot of spin on that one as well. The ball was dipping a little bit. It is difficult for the player at the net to time the ball, certainly to generate any pace with it on the volley. And set point number 3 for Kuznetsova.
About living dangerously. Phew.
Well, there's 2 or 3 shots there which could have been missed by both competitors.
I mean, that was an awkward shot. Venus just about got out of the way of it, because Kuznetsova putting a lot of spin on the ball, and that could so easily have gone in the net or out. But, you know, they sneak over. Thank your lucky stars. It's pretty flexible, isn't it?
Not quite as good as Kim Clijsters, but getting there. An awful lot better than most of us men can do anyway. Back to Juice.
Well, there you go. See, if you don't put enough on the return, then Venus is going to whack it for a winner. So you have to be brave and take chances. It's too much spin on the ball.
There's been no hesitation at all from either player. They've been really taking advantage of anything short off both wings. A little fortunate there. I don't think she quite timed it as well as she would have wanted, but got the end result. Got it nice and high and deep. By this stage in the set, those baselines are going to be pretty churned up, so the ball's not always going to bounce true. So it is difficult to handle.
Well, Svetlana gave herself a chance. It really is quite frustrating though when that happens.
Yeah, you feel you should do better, having guessed right, don't you, and chased the ball down and got your racket onto it. But it is very, very difficult to hit a normal ground stroke off a smash, because it's very difficult to judge the pace of the ball, and 9 times out of 10 you're always a little late. Well, pick the fact that the serve was coming to the forehand there, and it wasn't quite accurate enough. It was right into the hitting zone. By far the longest game of the match, and without a doubt the most important. And again, excellent length on the ball, forcing Williams behind her own baseline. She hates to give up that territory. And when forced to do so, can mistime the ball. A 4th opportunity to wrap up this opening set for the Russian. Well, interesting, the serve was a little short. She didn't really go for the return, but obviously doing enough to draw the error. The pressure finally telling on Williams. Kuznetsova gets the vital break of serve and does indeed wrap up the opening set. 6 games to 4.